Hello everyone, my name is Jenna and I'm a third year marine science major with a mass communication minor. It took me a very long time to decide on what I wanted to study in college, but once I chose marine science, I knew it was right because I've always been interested in the ocean, as you can see by this picture of my sister and I with a sea turtle. My love for the ocean probably started with the Flipper movies. After those, every toy I wanted was a dolphin or whale, and I constantly carried around a Flipper stuffed animal from the Miami Aquarium, a place my family would frequent as a kid because it was near our house and we loved it so much. Then I went to a marine biology summer camp and learned a lot more about the ocean, marine biology in general, and about Miami Aquarium and why we shouldn't really support it anymore, but that's a story for another day. Once I was in high school, I was still very interested in marine science and actually took 3 marine science classes all throughout high school. But I was also the print editor-in-chief of my school's newspaper and fell in love with design, photography, and student journalism. I really fell in love with storytelling. So when I got to college, I had no clue what I wanted to do. I went through phases of wanting to major in engineering, journalism, environmental science, biology, film, TV production, and history, finally landing on marine science with a mass communication minor. And now I have an internship with the Florida Museum where I get to combine my passions of storytelling and science and make science communication content about the nature in the state of Florida. Which brings me to where I am now. This presentation is for a professional writing class that is required for my major, where I am the sole person studying marine science, referred to as the Aquaman of the group. I only bring this up because it's not far off of what I want to discuss today. You've probably heard of Navy SEALs, but now get ready for Navy Sea Lions. In one of my classes, I learned that the U.S. Navy trains sea lions and dolphins to help them with tasks. They don't assist in any combat like they may with Aquaman, but it is extremely compelling, and I want to pursue science communication in the future. So I would love to take this topic of science and tell you about it because I find it super interesting and think you may too. The U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program began in 1959 with the purpose of studying these animals to create better designs for their submarines and develop better sonar to get a technological advantage in the Vietnam War. Over time, the program studied the sensory and physical capabilities of dozens of different marine mammal species, as well as sharks, rays, sea turtles, and marine birds. Now, the main 2 species that are involved in the program are the bottlenose dolphin and the California sea lion. The 2 marine mammals are known for their trainability and adaptability to a wide range of marine environments. Dolphins can communicate with each other via echolocation, which essentially means that they possess a sophisticated sonar technology, which is valuable to the military because they can detect mines and other dangerous objects on the ocean floor much better than electronic sonar can. Also, both dolphins and sea lions can see very well in low light areas and have amazing underwater directional hearing that allow them to track potential targets under the water even if there is low visibility. These animals can also dive much deeper than humans can and do not risk getting the bends or decompression sickness. In the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program, there are 5 different teams that are categorized by marks and numbered Mark 4 through Mark 8. The Mark 4, 7, and 8 teams use dolphins. The Mark 5 team uses sea lions, and the Mark 6 team is made of both. The most common mission of these teams is to detect, mark, and neutralize different types of mines that may be a threat to the Navy. Each type of mine they want these animals to look for has a different assigned team. For the dolphins, they have different teams for mines that are at the bottom of the ocean, buried under the bottom, and moored off of the bottom. This is a picture of a Mark 7 dolphin locating a training mine. As I said before, the Mark 6 team is made up of both dolphins and sea lions, and their mission is a little different. Instead of searching for mines, their job is to detect and mark unauthorized swimmers in defense of Navy ships and other assets. This team is rapidly deployed and can be placed anywhere in the world within 72 hours to act as a waterside security force. Finally, the Mark V team of Sea Lions' job is to support the Navy's mine warfare community with the rapid recovery of objects from the sea floor. The Navy has actually completed a cost benefit analysis on this team and has found that the Mark V program is much less expensive and much more efficient than sending remotely operated vehicles or human divers to retrieve submerged objects from the bottom of the ocean. In addition to supporting military defense efforts, the Navy Marine Mammal Program has also accomplished a lot in the field of research, producing over 1,200 scientific publications about the health, physiology, sensory systems, and behavior of the marine mammals they work with. Though these animals aren't technically laboratory animals, they are still involved in research and are protected by associations that come to the Navy facilities and check that they are in good condition for lab animals and make sure that the Navy is following proper protocols for research with live animals. The good thing is that the Navy really does care about the health and well-being of these animals. They have veterinarians that are responsible for caring for these marine mammals for their entire lives and are constantly monitoring their health, and the animals in this program are cared for so well that their lifespan is much longer than it would be in the wild. Overall, I think that the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program is super interesting, and I'm really glad that I was able to talk about it today. I can't believe that prior to my class this semester, I had no clue that this was even a thing. As someone who is interested in science communication, I know the value of education and spreading the word about things going on in our oceans. So, I hope by watching this presentation, you learn something about the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program, dolphins, or just the ocean in general. I love storytelling, and I love to tell people about my passion for the ocean. So, I hope you learned something today. Thank you.